All right, so not a lot of legendary things happening for the Falcons right now, which means we need to bring in reinforcements and bring a true legend in the house. John Abraham joins us. He was truly one of the best to ever wear a Falcons uniform, and he's going to break down what he saw inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium today because you were present for that blowout. What was the biggest takeaway that you had from that loss?
Oh, man, it was so many bad things, whether it was special teams, whether it was defense or offense. And excuse my outfit, but I came in as a fan. They had Legend Week.
Yeah.
First of all, big shout out to everything else because the Falcons do a great job of keeping people entertained.
Yeah.
And I see why, because the team is not entertaining right now.
Yeah.
Whether it's on offense, on defense, or special teams, block, kick. And we just talked about last week, Raheem made it evident that the special teams was a problem. And to give up a kick return on the first play of the second half, and that pretty much went right back into the let's go or here we go situation with me in my mind. And you just seen the whole stands and everybody just deflate. Like I was watching the game and
leave.
Yes, and I was like, here we go. And after that, I kind of knew it was over with. But once I departed, I kind of watched the rest of the game and I saw how just like it's no inspiration. There's no one trying to say, let's get back in this game. It was 6-6 at half. Y'all played exceptionally well, and it wasn't lucky out there. Y'all was playing with confidence, but then you seen the confidence go right after that, just one kick.
It's one of those things where Seattle's clearly a very good team this year. They're in talks of many different playoff forms at this very moment, and when they come into the Falcons stadium and they're tied at halftime, you think, wow, the Falcons have a chance against a really good team. You see a 100-yard kickoff return that John is mentioning. At that point in the game, you said you felt like all hope was lost. Why was that the momentum shifter for you?
Like I said, it's the let's go situation that they have. Like, and I'm not, I don't want to talk about coaches. I don't want to talk about the players, specifically. But as a team, who is going to be the guy to say, okay, dog, that was a one play? Yeah. That one play ended up being the whole game. The whole game turned and transformed into, oh my God, this is a bad team. Beginning of the game, oh God, everybody's excited. Everybody eating nachos. Everybody eating the free pizza and stuff like that, having a good time.
Right.
But then like right after that, it was just like the deflation come. And you look on the sidelines, you see people like talking like this compared to let's go. You don't see people with their helmets off trying to get up here. You don't see Kirk Cousins, the guy that's trying to win his position back because he felt like he got faltered or he felt like he was the right person for the job. Yeah. This is the kind of stuff you need. Raheem has got to stop apologizing for his team looking like this. It's to the point that, I'm a big Raheem guy, but as a player and even as wanting to be a coach or being a commentator, you have to stop apologizing because that's what you're putting out on the film. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different things that are wrong with this team right now. It starts with coaching and the players. You look across the board, there are a lot of issues. You only win 4 games at this point in the season, and it doesn't look like they could be winning anytime soon. Hope that's not the case. But now, John, you're missing the playoffs. You still have not made a playoff since 2017. It's the 8th straight losing season. What do you play for at this point in the year? Pride, and you play for your jobs. I mean, just be honest, like if I'm out there, it's 4 games and it's 4 good teams. You got Tampa, you got LA, you got the Saints coming back. So you got good teams that's coming up. The Saints just had a miraculous win and ended up beating Tampa. Yeah. This is like, I got a 4-game stretch now. This is my season. I don't got nothing else going on. We're going to finish 4-0. We're going to finish 3-1. We're going to finish with a winning record at the end of the thing. Because for me, Raheem, I'm trying to keep my job. I want to show that these players love me. I want to show these players want to play for me. Like, sure, losing Penix, Bijan fumbling. We have these ups and downs, but I want them to show that these guys at the end of the year, you know what, it wasn't Raheem, it was us. I want somebody to stand on it like we didn't play as well. We had some stuff that happened. I want the negatives to be pushed aside and you see all the positive that I can bring to this team. Let's go back to the game for a second because Seattle's defense, we know, has been very menacing. They're very good this year. They showed that once again against the Atlanta Falcons, forcing 3 turnovers and really just making an uncomfortable day for the Falcons offense. What did you notice from Seattle specifically that made Kirk Cousins and everybody else just struggle, especially in the second half? The thing that I said that we don't have that let's go. Yeah. We don't have that let's go. When they made that one play, you just seen the whole team. The first half, I was like, who is this squad for Seattle? They look horrible. And I was happy. I was like, okay, we're going to play good. I still thought we might have lost the game, but I thought it'd be a closer game. I thought it'd be a more fundamentally sound game at the end of the game. Sure. But it faltered. And that's why I said that we have that here we go thing. Like we have that losing mentality. And I don't like saying that about this team because I know these players and I know these people personally. I think we put a big bandage on it because we're sacking. We're getting so many sacks, but our back end has been terrible all year. Watt's been playing well. We haven't seen I'm sorry, Jesse Bates, playing like we want him to play. But this is a team that we got to find out what we're going to do these last 4 games, because you have a lot of rookies that are going to be back here next year. It's 9 points. This is going to be the depth, and this is going to be the perception of the team for the rest of their careers. So we need them to step up, because that's what's really popping off now. Those are the best guys on your team, are really your rookies.
Those are the guys, and you don't have a first-round draft pick next year. It makes things even more challenging, I think, for Atlanta moving forward. But when you think about first-round draft picks, what comes to mind is the 2 that they picked this past draft, and one of them is shining so brightly. I want to give him a little bit of a spotlight, especially for a guy that knows what he's talking about when it comes to this. James Pierce Jr., he has a sack in each of his last 5 games. It's the most since Micah Parsons. He is so fun to watch. He's got such a bright future. Why is he the bright spot on this team right now?
Because everybody else playing so bad. Let's just be real.
Stop it.
And everybody else playing so bad. And obviously he started this game, and that's something I said that Albrecht talked about. He got to find 4 guys that can get to the quarterback without blitzing, and that's what he's doing. And he hasn't even matured yet. Once you find out what he really can do, and we find out like what he naturally has, it's going to be crazy to watch him for the next few years. And yeah, I'm scared for all my little records I put up. but once we get him and Walker playing together on the same accord, and they'll have to keep switching people out, because sometimes the knowledge of the plays are not as great as you want it to be. But we can't take anything from him. We just want to see what he can bring. But like I said, like a lot of other people, especially in the back end, especially on offense now, we got to be able to move the ball. Zach Robbins, but we got to be able to change stuff up so we don't have to worry about a rookie being this particular and this being the position we need to be talking about right now. How
have you seen him evolve throughout the year?
Like I said, more like maturity.
Yeah.
Like when I talked to him a couple weeks ago, I could tell he was kind of like, I'm good. But I think now when you start making records and when you start seeing that you belong in the game, when he did that spin move last week, I was like, oh yeah, he's comfortable. And you can see the comfortable coming to him. He told me he did a little alteration to his gloves to make sure he's doing this. So you see the maturity in him, and he sees that, at first, Walker was starting, and he was kind of like, coming off the bench, but then, went to Berlin. Oh, he started getting on a little roll. Now you see him maturing, like, dude, this could be my team. This could be my defense. And being a 2nd-round pick, he was a 1st-round pick, but he was a 2nd pick in the 1st round. I told him I was the same way with Sean Ellis. Sean was picked first, and I was like, bruh, like, I know the hunger now, because I was a 1st-round pick, but y'all didn't want me first.
Something to prove.
Let me show y'all this, and I think that's what he's doing now.
Yeah, that's a fun mentality, and especially like you're talking about, when you're getting some accolades, you have a sack in your last 5 games, he's starting to feel like he belongs. That's going to be fun to watch next year. Last question for you, John. It's hard to culminate. What exactly needs to happen for the Falcons? It's hard to put your finger on one thing to fix this entire team, because I don't think it's one fix. I think there's so many different things. Where do you start?
Like I said before, these last 4 games.
Okay.
Like we got to start from tomorrow. Like, look, I'm Raheem coming in here. Like, look, that game's out of the way. This whole season is done. Like, all this is done. We got 4 games. We got 4 games to max out. If y'all want to get a lot of interceptions, tell me. If y'all want to get a lot of sacks, let's do that. If y'all we want Bijan to slide into the Pro Bowl. It might not make sense to y'all, but hey, let's give him the ball. Let's do what we good at. And turning the ball over isn't. Special teams, y'all not doing well. I don't want to say what I wanted to say, but y'all not doing well. Let's step it up this thing. We got 4 games. We don't have to worry about the playoffs. Let's just give it all. Don't worry about getting hurt. Don't worry about, being wrong. Do everything at full speed, and don't look for the other guy to make the play that you can make.
Perfect. I think that there is a lot wrong with this team, and I also do think that it's going to take quite a bit of time for things to turn around. A lot of people questioning whether or not Raheem Morris is the man for the job. I don't think that question will be answered anytime soon, but we'll see. You never know. For John Abraham, thank you so much. We'll be right back.